Welcome to Maylee Got Some Tea. I got a future, we got a future. Don't mess with people who don't got a future. Yes, that's right. Welcome to Maylee Got Some Tea. We do not play over here. We got future and we do got some tea. Let's get it. Hey guys, how you guys are doing? Welcome to Maylee Got Some Tea. Oh my god, I'm very sorry. I haven't been posting lately. I've been going through a lot lately, family issues, work, and also, fake people and stuff like that. I've been going through a lot lately. I know some of you see some of my, stories on Instagram. I'm mostly active on Instagram, posting news daily just to keep you guys informed to anything that's going on in the world and stuff like that. I don't post my video when other people post theirs. I'm very different. Me and my manager handling things very different than other people because that's how I'm handling my channel. Just so you guys are knowing. Yeah, I've been going through a lot of things lately, especially depression and stuff that been going on with my life, but I'm doing fine. I'm doing perfectly fine and I'm doing perfectly okay. It's just that I needed a break from social media, just a time to myself lately. But right now, I'm very grateful and happy that I'm right back to something that I really love to doing, something that I really love doing, which has been a journalist and give you guys up news and things that's going on to our community and my community and bring us to our hometown and sharing a lot of things that from all people community and to bring awareness to everything. So today we're going to be talking about, Bank of America. And it shouldn't be Bank of America. Wells Fargo should be in the same plot twist as well too, because there's things I'm going to talk to you about Wells Fargo. So basically, Bank of America, I haven't been posting lately. People posted already. Some of you already heard about Bank of America, money being taken from people's account. And, the Usain Bolt, the runner, Olympic, he got $12 million taken away from his bank. So basically, they drawn his money out. He left with like about $13,000 in his bank account. Like, there's nothing I could say. I was shocked when I heard that news. So basically, he also hired an FBI and stuff like that to say that they gave the bank about 12 days to give his money back, or they would take real legal action about that. So good luck to him and everything that's going on, but it's really sad. He deserved that. That man worked really hard to get that money and for his family and wives and kids, and he deserved all that. So the people who are saying that, 12, that's how much he got, that's how much he got. He earns every single thing. God bless him with that beautiful money. He blessed him with this career that he's passionate about. So he deserved every single thing of it. So, I've been hearing a lot of things about Bank of America. It's not just that. Some of their employees' money been taken. They've been, the same bank as them. And their money been taken out their bank account. Some of them said that they had like about $10,000 and they look at their bank account, end up being to negative like 10,000. Like, this is insane. How in the world does he want that much amount of money? This is insane. And I told people, like, there's a lot of fraudulent things. Let me tell you something. I have learned, and when somebody told me before, I said that, do you know that people take money off your account? I mean, the number will still be there. They won't tell you that. But money do be taken off your account. They will take about 50 or 100 or something like that of your account without you even knowing. That's why it's very important for you guys to be more alert into your bank account, especially me. I need to be more alert in my bank account. Sometimes I'll be checking time to time, but I need to check my bank every day, especially you guys. Y'all need to start checking your bank every day, because if you don't, then when things happen, like, who you gonna call is a little too late. The only person who knows more than your bank and thing that's going on in your bank account is yourself, nobody else. You need to check your bank account regardless every day. You need to check it every day. Because I will never forget, I was with Wells Fargo. Y'all know about Wells Fargo. A lot of slave shit that be going on with Wells Fargo and stuff like that. It's a lot. These banks are not doing what they're supposed to do. And the fact is that, like, the customers are calling and they're hanging up on the customer faces. Like, sweetheart, these are people's money. These are people's livelihood. They have bills to pay. They have children to take care of. They have school to pay. Not just that. house to feed, car insurance, everything. So basically, we need to see what you're going to do about that. Because let me tell you something, sweetheart, these are people money. So what they gonna tell to the landlord? Oh, the bank got our money. We don't know what we could do. They're gonna kick you out. These are people's livelihood. So I don't know what's going on with Bank of America. Let me go back with you. Before I go there, let me talk about my other bank that I used to be with. I was with Wells Fargo with about like 5 years or so or more. But I remember just 5 years. That's the only more I've been with them. 4 or 5 years, close to one of these two. And I've been with them. I remember that's when I first hit my $1,000. I would have a lot of money in my bank. I was so proud of myself. I would save them. And sometimes I would sometimes I spend some of my money, like $50, and that'll be it. And I say, put the rest back. So basically, my dad gave me my dad would be giving me money every Saturday. I get paid every week. $400 and put in my bank, and I'll only spend about $50. I'll get $50 out of the bank account. I would draw out $50 cash on my bank account. Tell me, I haven't spent money 1 month or so. I went to my bank account. I had about more money than that, and I check. I have about $200, $280. How do I have that much money? And I don't pay much for gas either. My car, I drive in Nissan, 2017 Nissan Versa. That's the type of car that I drive. And my car, majority, I'll put about 20 or 10 on it. And that's it. It will last me about 3 days. How does that even possible? I have more money than that. So I had no choice. I'm like, something is going on. So I left the bank. And I went to another bank, which I'm partnered with Region. This is the bank that I'm with. And I'm proud of that. I'm not saying that that bank is good. They probably do some fraudulent shit. But at the same time, I really, 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 really hope you guys do check your bank every day. It's not every month, not every week. I want you guys to check your bank every day, especially me. I know people work a lot. Work hard and stuff like that. It can be tight, you forget. But try your best to check it once in a while to see, if no money getting taken. Make sure you calculate your money. Make sure there's nothing being taken. Make sure how much you have spent, out of that. And make sure it's the right amount that has been taken from your money. And it's a lot. It's a lot that's been going on. And things been going on in life. It's hard to stop. But it is what it is. But I really, really do hope you guys do check your bank, because a lot of fraudulent stuff people been doing is very insane. So you guys, I'm going to show you a few clips about what was going on with Bank of America. I'm sorry I didn't show you down there. I was going to show you in the beginning, but I wanted to, serve it off and talk about other things as well and stuff like that. But I will be showing you 2 clips as well of the Usain Bolt. I keep forgetting. I don't know how to pronounce his name that much. I hope I said it correctly. I really apologize the way I pronounce his name. But if you guys can pronounce him, I really do appreciate it. But I'm going to show you a video of 2 clips of the Bank of America and Usain Bolt of what he had to say. So here you guys go. I will be right back with the video. Bye.
This Bank of America customers have taken to social media today in pretty large numbers, complaining about money missing from their accounts and all kinds of other issues.
Our troubleshooter Nydia Hahn has been looking into this throughout the day and joins us now with the details. Nydia.
Yeah, this has been the talk of Twitter, you guys. The bulk of the complaints appear to involve Zelle, the popular payment transfer service. Complaints about Bank of America with Zelle have been trending on Twitter since this morning and continue to trend right now as customers try to figure out what the heck is going on.
This morning when I woke up to come into work, I always check the account. I have extra money in the account that wasn't there.
Bank of America customer Lemire Brown tells me a few hours later,
I get a text alert and it says my account is overdrawn.
Many others are complaining too. On Twitter, shout out to Bank of America for messing up everybody's account. I don't understand, Bank of America. My account is in shambles. Bank of America is experiencing issues. Transactions disappear relating to Zelle.
It's irritating. It's very frustrating for me.
Brown believes her issues also stem from the Zelle payment she made 4 days ago, $300 to her landlord.
The money was taken out. Then they placed the money back into the account. and then they took it out again.
On Twitter, people are complaining not just about missing money and confusion, but also a lack of customer service.
I've been trying to contact them for a while now, and every time I try to contact them, it tells me it's no associate that's available at the time.
We do have some answers. Bank of America telling some customers Zelle transactions made between January 14 and January 17 may be delayed in occurring and posting to accounts as requested. Transfers will be completed and will appear in your account activity and balances as soon as possible. That notice to consumers goes on to apologize for the delay and inconvenience. And less than half an hour ago, we did get word that Bank of America says any problems people saw with their bank balances should now be resolved. Meantime, we've also asked B of A specifically about Brown's situation, but have not yet heard back. Brian and Sarah, back to you.
It was a frightening morning for a lot of folks checking their account balances. Yeah, Nydia, thanks so much.
Welcome back now to Primetime Sports Friday. Eight-time Olympic champion Usain Bolt says he is just as confused as most people regarding the multi-million-dollar fraud case involving his account at local investment house Stocks and Securities Limited, SSL. But the world's fastest man left no doubts about the split between himself and his longtime former business manager.
In his first public comment since news broke that he had been defrauded of millions of US dollars from his account at local investment house Stocks and Securities Limited, SSL, the world's fastest man Usain Bolt struck a resilient tone. Interestingly, the eight-time Olympic champion says he has drawn on the mental toughness he learned throughout his illustrious career to help him navigate the stresses of his current plight.
For me, it's tough, but I think through the years of competing, that helped me to understand and just focus on what's the matter. I leave the matter in my eyes, and you understand, I'm just trying to focus on my family and try not to think too much about it because it's a stressful situation.
Bolt also cleared the air on the parting between himself and longtime business manager Norman Peart.
It was simple. He was fired. That's pretty much all I have to say in my life. I said, no, I shouldn't say a lot about that, but it was not amicable. He was fired.
The allegations have played out largely in the public domain, but Bolt says he has no more clarity than the average Joe. So how much of a hit was it?
I'm not broke, but it's definitely put a damper on me. You understand? It was for my future. Everybody knows I have 3 kids. I'm still looking after my parents, and I still want to live it very well.
And for any Jamaican who thought the 36-year-old sprint legend was thinking of moving to a foreign land because of his current predicament, he had this message.
I just want to say to Jamaica, that no matter what's going on right now, Jamaica is my country and it will never change, and I will always love my country and always do everything in my power to uplift this country no matter what's going on. Thank you very much.
Bolt was speaking at the launch of the gift.
So you guys just seen the video that I just showed you, the 2 clips that I just showed you guys, and it really is sad, and I really do love that man for keeping his head strong for his country and continue standing up. But at the same time, it's very unacceptable. You know, people work really hard for their money to pay bills and do everything they have to do, and to wake up and just check your bank account is negative $10 or negative like $1,000 is like, that's insane. People got stuff to do for their money. It's like, I don't understand that. People work really hard. And what I have heard is that Bank of America have money that they owed to the companies. That's what I heard. So basically, it's a lot of fraudulent shit at every bank. Not just, every bank are doing a lot of fraudulent shit behind people's back. And it's insane. That is very insane. 10,000, like this man lost like $12 million. That is not fair. Imagine going to your bank account. You have money you saved up. You had to pay bills, pay for schools and pay for your child, this, and that. And then wake up in the morning that you have about negative like $1,000 or negative like $500. That's insane. That can really give person a heart attack and lose everything. You can see like there's videos I could even show you guys, but it's insane. It's really insane. I've been seeing this all over TikTok. People are lose their money. They have to literally checking their bank account to see if their money been taken. Be holding surprise. Money have been taken. This insane. Even in their employees, their own employees that they're, supposedly they getting the money and everything like that, working in their company, their money got taken as well. It's insane. Some of their employees said that their money got taken. They had about $11,000. They wake up in that damn thing and check their bank account. They negative to like $100. How the hell did that even happen? How? You know why? All these banks are doing fraudulent shit. Majority of this bank owe money, like billions of dollars. Billions of dollars they had to owe. Every bank. They doing a lot of fraudulent building they had to build, and they took people's money out that bank. We know. So that's why I'm always telling you guys, just in case, perhaps you guys just really check your bank accounts and check more like every day, much as you can, to check your bank account, how much money that you got. I hope that give people alarming just to check to see what's going on, to check their bank. And to anybody who's in different bank, keep checking your account, because this can happen to anybody. Because not every bank is perfect or they're just the bestest bank ever. There's bank that does a lot of fraudulent shit like that. Sometimes you have to be very aware. Don't think because it's happened to that person, it's not going to happen to you. I'm working with this bank. I'm with this bank. I'm with that bank. No, sweetheart, it's happening to everybody. It just Bank of America end up being in the spot. You'd be surprised how many bank that takes money out of people's bank account. You'd be surprised. The number be saying the same, but when they trying to take something, it just like, it's saying there's no more. But they be showing people like, this how much I have. But it's just crazy. It's insane. It's insane. That's livelihood. You taking people's money off and stuff like that. It's crazy. And the most craziest part is that when you're asking bank for example, I remember this young lady, she said that she was going to get like $33,000 on this bank account. It was in Wells Fargo. Because she has to pay and stuff like that, promote and things like that. So she had to pay all these kind of stuff, like, the employees and stuff like that. So when she went to the bank account, they were looking at her, you sure you want to take the money off your bank account? This and this and that. They was asking her so many questions like, ma'am, that's my money. Like, can I please have my money? Why does it have to take you that long? You have my card. You have everything. Why does it take you that long to give me my money? You making me like, I'm sure I got to tell you, this is my money that I worked really hard for. I want my money. Give that girl her cash. So basically, they doing all these hustle things. They gave her water, all this kind of stuff. You sure you want to take that money off your bank? It's just for any safety. You can't do that much. They'll get to all these type of options, loops, this and this and that. And then they said that I still want my money. Like, that's things I have to pay for. Like, are you crazy? So they finally gave her money. $3,000 in cash. So this is insane. I don't know what's going on with these people. It's a lot of things that's going on in this bank. If people are giving you proof and everything, there it is. But I do understand, because sometimes people take like $33,000. They think is like, some people, they think that, they robbing the bank, or you gotta have to take money off the bank and stuff like that. That can be understandable too. But most of the time, no. If somebody's not showing you like any type of sign, then that's their money. They need to pay for it. But anyway, that's what I had to say. It's a lot of things that is going on in these banks. That's like I said to you guys again. I perhaps that you go in every, majority every day or every week, as much as you can, to go check, your bank account, how much you put in, how much you put out, because a lot of things be happening in this bank. You will be like shocked. So that's insane. That's really insane. So that's what I want to talk about with you guys, about the Bank of America. And I don't have much to say about Bank of America. I just, I had heard about it, and I wanted to give you guys a heads up give you guys aware of what was going on, because, I am on Instagram, and people do see me on, my stories, and some people see my stories. Sometimes they just watch it, just skip it. Some people really do listen to my stories and pay attention to what I gotta say. And I have to give up alert for them, because, sometimes they don't know. Sometimes they just in there, having fun, stuff like that, do what they're supposed to do. Sometimes they, working. So I do give news in my story to give you guys aware what's going on if you with that, that bank, and just to give you guys aware. And even if you're not in that bank as well, you still should check your bank account, because don't be too ugly, because it's happening to Bank of America. It's happening to every single bank too. So don't be too flagrant of yourself. You still have to check your bank. So just to guys give you just a heads up and give you alert. And yeah, that's all I wanted to guys talk to you about. But I also have something I talk to you about, other things as well. But I'm done with that conversation, with that one topic. So a lot of you, I want to talk to you about something that's very personal to me. And I know some people might agree and might disagree, but it had to be talked about. And me, I don't want to perceive myself as a, so-called Christian and stuff like that, because I'm not in that level of, doing the things that God wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? And I respect God so much. I don't want to put that in, as disrespect, because it is sin to put yourself, you're a Christian, but you're doing a lot of things that, that's unholy. Because me, I do think that's unholy, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still trying my best to work on things that I'm not supposed to do. Understandable. And I also want to talk about churches, that also have this kind of stereotype, like come as you are. But when you come as you are, it's always a different type of turn back. Like, for example, you come as you are, but people are looking at you in church a different type of way. The reason why I'm talking about this here is just, I don't want people, like, I remember me and my brother, I'll change it. I remember me and my brother, we were in the living room, we were talking about a pastor. And then somebody brought to him, he was supposed to send me a video, but I don't know if I can see it. I might make you guys see it, but I don't know. If I don't, then that's all I have right now. So my brother, B, and I were talking. We were praying in our living room. That's what we mostly do sometimes. Not every time, but we try our best to do what we got to do. We pray at 7 and pray and give the God the glory and everything. That's what we do. So me and my brother was sitting down, and he was telling about he was on his phone, and he was telling me what what he was looking at, stuff like that. He said there was this pastor, and he's a famous pastor, and there's a news the paparazzi reporter tell him, oh, what do you like? They always they know what to hit you and what not to hit you with, and they told, what about LGBTQ's communities? And my brother, one of the pastor said that, oh, everybody, I don't care who you are and stuff like that. It's just the church, you have to come, everybody's accepted, this and that. And my brother saw in his face like he wasn't being truthful in his sermons. I always say that, like, to myself, me, you're a pastor. And I was talking to that with my brother. We know that the LGBTQ, not everybody, how can I say, accept them as they are. We know that. Not everybody understand or with that type of, different way. And that's okay. People is different in different ways. In your household, you don't allow that. In their household, they allow that. You know what I'm saying? You have to be honest with yourself. Just say, listen, I told my brothers, like, just be honest. Don't tell lies. Listen, me, I'm a pretty as the pastor. I say, if you're a pastor, this is how you got to say it. You as a pastor, you have to be honest with yourself. Come up with saying, listen, me as a pastor, I don't agree with it. You understand? But I do not mind them coming to my church. I will give them with open arms, with love, with everything. That is it. When you say that, you are a liar to yourself. I hate when people deceive people and they act like they're so Oh, I'm with LGBTQ. I love them, this and that, this and this and this and that. You're lying. You're lying. I hate when people lie like that. This is something I never understand about people. Why lie to yourself? Then you turn around and say something else, but when they hit you with that something else, then you switch up. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not trying here to make people feel uncomfortable, like, oh, Maylee, you being disgusting and being about. No, that's not what I'm doing, sweetheart. I'm telling you true facts, what's going on in church. The reason why people say things like this, you don't want to lose followers, you don't want to lose supporters, and you don't want to lose money. Church can be very deceitful. Let's say for a second, let's a lady come as she is in the church place and say to herself, oh, I want to, this is how, let's say she never went to church in her life. And she come as she is, with a short skirt or whatever it is, no one teach her. And then she come like that. And people are talking about you and give you a side eyes and stuff like that. What type of mess is this? I'm not here to, spread any type of, this type of thing. I'm just want to be truthful with myself. I would hate to go, if I was in that community, I will hate to go somewhere it is fake to me. You fake like me. You pretend to like me. But when I go to your church and the camera are turned off, I see stares. I see glance. I see people who don't really stand by what they say. You guys in this comments might look at this video like, oh my God, what's she saying? Like, that's like, try to your best to understand what I'm saying. You don't want to go somewhere where you are not welcome, where people deceitful in your face and act like they love you when they don't. I'd rather you be real with yourself than lie. Because a lot of people do things because they feel like that's how they have to do it. But really, that's not how it goes. I know I'm going to get a lot of talk. But one thing I have learned, that's why I'm being more careful in how I say my words. Because I am a journalist. But at the same time, I'm talking about something personal for myself as well, because I don't want to just blame it. Oh, I'm a journalist. This is what I do. No, this is something personal to myself. And I've seen that happen so many times. You say you love them, but at the end of the day, you in the back there talking mad shit. Don't come here, because let me tell something I had to read, and my brother had read to me. It's like, when you say something like this, and remember my brother said, when you die and then you think you go to heaven and then you say, God, why didn't I go? I did all these things. And God say he never met you. That is the hurtful thing to say. Because you deceived so many people and lied to so many people to the point that you made people believe that you're a good person, really, that you're not. You're not a good person. I'd rather you be honest on my face than you going behind me and then lie. It's a whole different story. The reason why I'm saying this, because I go to church. I raised my life like going to church when I was a little girl. Up to this point, I don't go as much as now because work, and sometimes I'm tired. And sometimes I'm lazy. And I'm going to be honest, sometimes I'm lazy. Sometimes I'm being off on the days, and sometimes I'm lazy. I don't want to go. And I have to be honest with myself. But every single time I will go to church, I always have a stare of glance people stare at me. Because a lot of rumors be spreading around in that church. Things people been said, things people been doing, and things people been whispering real people ear and saying to the people. And they coming at me, and I feel like people are looking at me a different type of way. You know, you can read a room by just you there. And you don't even have to say a word or a peep about anything. Just the energy from that area, you just realize it's not a homey place. You're supposed to be like a family. I don't like being mistreated and disrespected a different type of way. I don't like people lying on my face. Think they heard something, but really they didn't. The reason why I'm coming after that, I've been going through a lot lately. And basically, it's been depression, everything going on about my life and stuff like that. And I wanted to bring you guys into this as well. So I want to talk about church too and things that have been going on. Because I remember I told my friend I was going to talk about it. My friend was like, oh, you sure you're not going to get hate on that? You know, this is very touchy subject. It's like, well, it is what it is. People are not going to agree with you. I lose fault. It is what it is. But it had to be talked about. You cannot be real with me and you sitting up in there and that damn thing and people are talking about something, but you there talking mad shit about people that you don't even like. Then you say now, oh, we accept everybody, when basically you don't. You don't accept everybody of how they are and how they come to you. Who said we was perfect? Who said this world was going to be the perfect thing? Then you in the back, false preachers come in the back acting like they save people when they're not. Y'all joke. How many times I go to my fab in my Instagram and Facebook, pastor be doing the most readest thing in the world. Like, I don't understand. Woman naked. I don't understand. Why you false preachers? I see the majority of the time. And it's very frustrating because it give people no trust on churches no more. I'm not saying there's no good churches out there. There's no good pastors out there that's doing the right thing and preaching the right thing. But I'm just saying it make it more harder for people to find it. Because a lot of slimy thing that been going on and people bringing and exposing it more and more. That how slimy some of these churches and the pastors are in these churches. Because a church is supposed to be a home that everybody's accepted, no matter who you are, what race you are, you come and being loved. People will not understand why or might not, agree with it. But what they have to do is just love you and give you the most amazing thing, grace and everything else they can. No one is perfect. No one is going to agree of how you do things or what you love and what you do. But what you're going to do is going to respect people. You have to. Nothing is going to be perfect and wishy-washy. Everything is not going to be a flying bird and pretty butterflies. We know that. But at the same time, you can't keep coming to people and acting like you cool with things or you cool with that. But really, in rationality, when the cameras are turned off and everything is back, everything is off, back in the corner, you're talking mad smack about these people. You are a fake preacher and fake prophet. I stand no chance in that. I believe everybody is different and deserves to be loved and respected. And we don't have to agree or disagree. We don't have to agree with their lifestyles and what they do. But you do have to respect people. No matter which race, background, nationality, sex, you do have to respect them. I talk about things that I feel, my heart to talk about it. But at the same time, I have to keep it respectful and honest. I've been through a lot of things in my life. And I've been judged a lot in churches. I'm gonna look at me weird in a different type of way, but it's okay. You know, I try my best to handle it. It's how I have to. But life is life, so you have to keep going. You can't give up. So I wanted to guys leave you in this right here. You know, some of you might not understand, and some of you do understand, and some would just be like, what the fuck is you talking about? It is okay. But one thing I will say is that treat people with kindness, fairness. You don't have to agree with everything what they do, but you do have to give them a helping hand and help them and love them and give them respect. And that's all people ask for. So that's all I had to say here, because I've been seeing that most likely in my TikTok page and stuff. And my brother was talking about it before, I think it was before I was on Monday or something. Before Monday, he was talking about it. And I just wanted to say it to you guys. Just, you know, it was in my heart. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about it. And if you guys don't agree, you don't have to, you know. If you agree with it, yes. If you disagree, you can write it. But don't write any hateful thing in my comment, because I will delete it. If it's not respectful, I will delete it. You can disagree with something and be respectful at the same time. That is it. But that's all I had to say today. I don't have much to say. It's been a lot. You can hear about my voice. It's been a lot that was going on. Since this day, I've been trying my best to be happy as I can. I'm trying and I'm keeping it up as much as I can to be happy and be more respectful. And as I can. And it's a lot that's been going on. I hate when I see false preachers and people are just walking in those false preachers. It's very disturbing when I see pastor doing offering about 3 times. That bothers me a lot. And then you're not doing majority for the church or helping these people out. That's what I look at it as. It's like people use these people that's coming to serve God and give money to be as family. Church is family. Church is the pastor. If I'm going through something right now, the first thing I will call is some pastors. Like, listen, this is what I'm going through. Pastor can be therapist. Pastor can be family. Pastors can be a lot of things. But it's just so hard to find good pastor for real people who want to find it. Doesn't matter who you are. Because people do a lot of fraudulent things with churches. Because the thing about it, churches don't pay taxes like that. And it's very sad. That's very sad. People are using that to their advantage. Just hope you know that a lot of pastors are not real pastors. A lot of people that calls themselves pastor, they're just to make some money. And that's a shame. That's very a shame. Using God for that kind of excuse. It's really a shame. Because they feel like because you don't pay taxes with churches, because you don't. That's what I heard when people said that. It's very sad. It's very, very, very sad that people are using that to their advantage to see people. And I wanted to talk about that. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say to you guys. And that's what I was feeling. And I wanted to bring it to you. Now, if you have the same experience, guys, to false preachers that you felt so uncomfortable, like that something wasn't right, you could comment down below and tell me how you feel and stuff like that. If you would like to text me on my IG, that's good to me, or DM me, that's good as well. If you want to say privately to me, I respect that. But if it's something hateful and disrespectful, I will delete you and block you immediately, because I respect every single body in that damn thing. I respect everybody in every single spectrum. So that's all I wanted to say. If you have any more questions, be down below and everything. I do have social media. It's going to be in my bio. Everything, guys, there for you guys. You can follow me on all my social medias. I'm sorry I haven't been posting on Instagram lately. I've been feeling very, very, very down lately. And I've been going through a lot lately. And I'm trying my best to move forward and just keep on going. It's just a lot that be going on with me. And I'm trying my best to keep my heads up and keep doing something that I really love. And give my community something that, what's going on in the world. Keep my people informed to other cultures as well. Other people can be informed as well, because that's what I do. That's something that I love to do as well. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say to you guys. I hope you guys had an amazing day. Have an amazing Monday as well. And please enjoy yourself. Don't let any negativity come against you. Block every negativity, because that is not going to get you anywhere. And I'm trying my best to even, to put myself in that situation, to the word that I said, to block every negativity myself too. And I'm trying my best as I can, and try your best. I know it's not going to be easy, but it's step by step to get you through the day. And that's all that really does matter. So I'm going to leave you guys here, and just to give you guys you can have a comment on yourself and see how you feel about that. But that's all I want to say to you guys, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Sorry for not posting more than I want to again, but I'm here now and I'm back at it again, and I will continue to keep on posting and give you guys more update. And guys, have a good time and have a blessed Monday. And yeah, Millie Got Some Tea is out. Bye.